Hi there, my name is Prakhar and you are watching Tech Now. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, do subscribe and press the notification icon below. Hello friends, so welcome to the second video of this series. In the first video we learned how to configure the Synric and Alexa account and how to create switches. Once that is done, you can start wiring up the ESP8266. So in this video we are going to basically learn how to wire it and then how to program it. If you are not aware how to do that, just follow these steps. I've made it as simple as possible. Okay, so first of all, ensure that the following components are available with you. The first is the SMPS. SMPS stands for switch mode power supply. So basically we require 5 volt and half a ampere supply. Power supply is one of the most important thing that we need, so ensure that the power supply is good enough for powering up your relays as well as ESP8266. Then the second component is the Node MCU ESP8266. So basically this is a Internet of Things device and you can buy it on Amazon or Flipkart. It's very cheap. It will cost around 300 to 350 rupees, and the purpose of this device is basically to connect to the internet and then run a program that we will burn on it. The third thing required is the relays. So relay are basically used for the switching purpose because our ESP8266 and relays are working at 5 volt power supply, whereas actual devices, your appliances, light bulbs and all that, so they are working on 220 volts, so we cannot directly connect it, so we require relays for this purpose. Then we require a micro USB cable for programming it. There is alternate option. If you don't have SMPS, then you can also use this power supply. You can power it through this micro USB cable. You can use any standard charger, but ensure that the voltage and currents are sufficient enough. Then initially we would require a breadboard for setting up the circuit. I strongly recommend that before soldering the components, you should check it on your breadboard, because sometimes it may not work and you won't be able to do anything at that point of time. Then finally we require some connectors. So in this video we are basically going to understand how to make the hardware of our system. So as you can see, this is the SMPS. That means that in this terminal we are giving 220 volt AC, and this terminal plus and minus, it will give 5 volt. And you can see this is our ESP8266. So this is basically an Internet of Things device. As you can see, I will just zoom it. You can see we have these particular pins. It has total of 10 GPIOs. Guys, those who do not know what actually GPIO is, GPIO stands for General Purpose Input Output Pins. It can be used as an input as well as for an output. So basically we will first power this ESP8266 and then connect it to the relays. So this is our negative terminal. We will connect it here, and then this is the pin, ground pin, which I am going to connect. Then for the positive terminal I am going to connect it here, and then please understand that if your voltage is greater than 3.3, then you need to insert the power into the wind pin, otherwise you will fry up this particular IC. Okay, just connect it. Okay, now we need to connect our relays to it. Guys, I am using 8 channel relay, you can see here. So basically we can understand that this has first pin is the ground, last pin is the VCC, and these are the relays which we are going to connect. So the black and the green one, I'll connect it to the power source. Okay, now we need to connect these to our ESP8266. So first pin will be, we can see the circuit also. I have attached it for reference. First pin I am going to connect with D1. Then the second pin will be connected to D2. This is the red wire. Then orange, yellow and green wire will be connected to D5, D6 and D7. Then purple and blue, it will be connected to RX and TX pins. And then this is the 8th wire which I am going to connect in SDC3. This is basically the GPIO 10. Okay, so here we have just made our circuit, and now we are going to program our ESP8266. Right now our connector is on. We have to switch it off, and then only we should connect our data cable for programming it. Okay, so connect your ESP8266 with the micro USB cable. So till now we have seen that how to wire our ESP8266. Now we have to program it accordingly. So I have created a cheat sheet for you guys. You can download it from the link below. We'll follow the steps as given in it. So first of all, we are going to program our ESP8266 by Arduino software. Here is the link. You can download it from here. So this is the latest version 1.8.12. You can go to the Windows zip option and you can download it from here. Your download will start automatically. So here's the download folder. You can extract it. So our folder has been extracted and we are going to start it. Okay, so this is our sketch. Sketch is basically the programs, and this is the starting. Okay, before starting this we have to integrate it for our ESP8266. We have to install the dependencies. So first of all, we are going to install the package for this additional board, which is ESP8266. So what we'll do is we will copy this particular line and go to File, Preferences. I have already installed it, but you have to copy this here and press OK. Cut. The third thing which we need to do is we have to go to the board manager and install the dependencies. So this is the board manager. We will type 8266. So this is our version. It is you can see that 2.6.3 version has already been installed here. These are the older versions, so we'll stay with the latest version. You can also update when required, and then we'll close this window. Then for programming it, you need to install the drivers of the chip. Our model is 1.0 model, Node MCU ESP8266, and it uses CP2102 chip number. So the drivers for those particular chip, you can find it from this link. If you are using Lonin's chip, then you can download those drivers also. So we can find our drivers here. We will download it. Extract these drivers. Okay, based on your version 64-bit or 32-bit, you can install these. I've already installed it. For our purpose, we have to download 2 sketches. Here is the link of both these sketches. Go to the link 1 and download this WebSocket link. So you can see we have downloaded these 2 links First is the Arduino WebSocket and second is the Arduino JSON. So we have to integrate these two libraries. We can do so by going to sketches, then include library, add zip library. So we have just downloaded it. We can go to the download folder, and these are the two libraries, Arduino JSON and Arduino WebSockets. So we can just open it. I have already added these libraries, so I am getting this error message. We are okay with it. So these things are done. Now what we'll do is we will check if our program has been installed correctly or not. We can just do so by going to an example. We will go to files and then click examples, go to the basics and open Blink. Okay, now I'm connecting my ESP8266 with my computer. Then we have to go to the tools and we have to go to board and we have to select our model number. So our model in this case is Node MCU 1.0, that is ESP12V model. So we will stick with that. And then the port in which this particular device is mounted. Right now it's COM3 port. That is okay, perfectly alright. Now we'll check. We will go to the upload option. This is an automatic code. You need not do anything. You just press the upload button and wait for some time. The sketch will compile automatically. So as soon as this program will get flashed, automatically you will see that your LED on this ESP8266 will blink alternatively. That means everything is okay and we are ready to flash our program in this particular device. So next we will download this Eco integration script. You can download it from here. I have given the link here. You can just go to it and click on the clone or download and download in zip form. Extract this particular folder, this particular file, go to it and open it. So this is the program. So we need to understand various things in this particular program and then we will flash this program into our device. So first is we will go step by step. So these are the 8 relays which we have connected. This is relay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. You can see the GPIO, that is the GPIO 5, GPIO 4, GPIO 14, 12, 13 and so on. Then the things that you need to change is you have to change your API key. That is, when you created your Synric account, you would get an API key. We will go to synric.com. This is particularly API key. You will copy it and you will paste it here. Then you will change your Wi-Fi name. Wi-Fi name will be changed here and your Wi-Fi password. Guys, this is case sensitive, so we have to be careful before changing these details. Okay. Now this is for the turn on command. For example, if we are saying turn on a device, this area has to be altered. First of all, we have to change the device ID. So when we created various switches, for example, we have created this switch, so it is giving an ID. We have to just copy it from here and paste it here. So this is your device ID. For example, this is for light. I have copied it and pasted it here. So we have connected our relay 1 with the light, and so we will give the command to low. We have to understand this low does not mean that our relay has been switched off. Low means the state of the pin will be low, and in that case the relay will trigger. This is how it works. Our relay are working in this manner, that is, when any pin of that particular relay is grounded, so that particular relay will turn on. So here low means that actually the relay will be switched on. Similarly, we have to copy and paste all these devices for turning it on. Our device for bulb, fan, copper light, window light, focus light and studio. So here we have to understand one more thing, that when we go to studio, that is a bunch of devices. For example, if I'm seeing that turn on the studio, we have to notice that I have to command it, that is which are the devices that have to be turned on and which are the devices which have to be turned off. So accordingly I'll place the position of the relays. For example, 1 to 8, I have controlled all the 8 relays. I have given relay 1 to high, that means the relay 1, that is light, will be off. Relay 2 low, that means the bulb will be on. Relay 3 high, it means the fan will be off, and so on. So we have to configure our devices in this manner. Okay, so this is important thing which we have to note here. And then this is for the turn off. The same thing, the same device ID which you have earlier created here, you have to copy and paste it here also. So I'll do the same, Control C, and so I've pasted it here. For the turn off also we will follow the same thing. Okay, so all these things are here. So for example, here we are going to studio, we'll see that the things that were high for on, we'll do it low for studio. So this is how we are linking our switches to our sketches to our relays. This is very important. If you don't understand, you can just comment on the link below, I'll clear it out. Then these are the particular devices, these are the switches basically we have created in our earlier Synric app, and we are just going to link it here. Once we are done with it, see, this is the initial state of pin. When your ESP8266 is powered, what has to be done? First of all, all the state of the relay has been done high. That means the relay will be in off position. That means when you plug it on, all the relays will be off, all the devices would be off. We need not bother about any of the other code. We just have to add our switches, we just have to change, we have to add our API key and change our SSID as well as Wi-Fi password. So this is it. Now I have already made this file and we are going to burn it. As you can see, I have just changed all my device ID, I have just added it here, and similarly in this column also. So now we are going to burn it in our device. We'll click on upload. So the program has been flashed and now we are going to test it. Alexa, turn on the light. Alexa, turn on the bulb. Alexa, turn on the fan. Alexa, turn on everything. Alexa, turn off everything. So guys, here you can see that based on our commands that we have programmed, our relays are working. So this is very important stage of this project, and if you are able to make it up to this point, then it would be very easy for you to wire it and your device would work. So in the next video we are going to learn how to wire these relays to your switches at home. You can control anything, any electrical device you want, you can just control it very simply. I'll just explain it in very detail that video also. And guys, it takes a lot of effort to make this video, so if you can just please share and like and subscribe, it would be very grateful for me. Thank you.